Have you ever wondered what Homer Simpson or Rick Sanchez would look like if they were in each other's universes? No? Me neither. But now that I've asked the question, I bet you want to know the answer, and so do I. So let's find out. G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza, and today we're going to be swapping the styles of some main characters from The Simpsons and from Rick and Morty. The Simpsons, of course, the animation darling from the 90s, and Rick and Morty, the animation darling of the 90s is 1990s, the noughties are 2000 and beyond, but like let me know in the comments below, what should anything post 2010 be called? The 2010s? So I'm going to approach this theme in two parts. The first is I'm going to do a bit of a style breakdown, examining the features stylistically of both of the cartoons, and then the second thing is the activity, swapping the main characters' aesthetics, which is why I'm doing that first part first, because I feel like I need to familiarize myself with both styles first. And to do that, I'm going to apply the Simpsons and Rick and Morty styles to a character that I have drawn a million times and could probably draw with my eyes closed. In fact, I'm just going to do that now. You ready? Done. Not bad, huh? Now this is my style, or my go-to cartoony style, so with this as a bit of a foundation and a character I'm really familiar with, I think it's like a nice place to start off with applying the traits of the Simpsons style and the Rick and Morty style to this character, like I mentioned, and that's going to help me sort of break down what the real features and traits are before I attempt to apply them to each other's universes. So let's start off with The Simpsons, and the first thing to figure out are the proportions, or at least, the size of the head compared to the body. There seems to be like 1, 2, 3, like 4-ish head heights. Now, The Simpsons has that lovely sort of rounded double-sided belly thing happening, and I think I should probably go for a little bit of that. Let's not try and flatter ourselves too much here. They don't seem to have eyebrows. None of the Simpsons characters actually have eyebrows. They just have like the lump on top of the eyes. So we'll add our eye lump here. I feel like my proportions are a bit odd here. I look too tall on the left, so I'm just actually gonna I'm just gonna scrap everything I've done. I think I need to not do the Bart Simpson thing just because it'll look too much like Bart Simpson, maybe. So let's just have the hair come around like this. They've got these cute little, I don't know, like hoof-like feet. Let's have his hand up. He can be waving to show off that classic Simpsons hand, which looks like just like a little lumpy 3-fingered hand. I'm feeling pretty good about this. It does look like Fry from Futurama though. I'm not sure what to do about that. I think Fry's hair sort of comes like forward than back more, so maybe I can just sort of try and stray away from that by just coming forward from the back. I'll go for more like gentle, wide hair spikes. I'm gonna add the line work and we'll see how that looks. You ready? And there we have it. That's my JAZZA'S Simpson character. He looks nervous for some reason, not entirely sure why. And then just a few little things I would change. The hand's a bit too big and lumpy, the neck's a bit too long, but in general, I feel like it fits. It fits, and I've learnt a bit about the Simpsons style just from doing that, so I'm happy with that. So let's move on and across to the Rick and Morty universe. Now the Rick and Morty style is interesting. It's way more simplistic, and with Simpsons style I think there's more sort of room to, I suppose you could say, accurately convey a person. So, I mean, they have lots of guest celebrities in The Simpsons and they can make most of them look somewhat like representations of them. However, in Rick and Morty, you don't really see that very much. They're just sort of unique characters in and of themselves, but with really simplistic character designs, and it's more focused around their proportions, and some of them have these really gangly limbs, and it creates a cool aesthetic and cool motion, but can be tricky, I suppose, to interpret things through. So let's just try and see what we come up with. Now, most of them have a pretty simple oval-ish head, and the proportions are a little different. The heads are slightly smaller. There's probably like 4.5 heads to a body. Again, this whole Rick and Morty style, really simplistic. They don't really have much of a neck. The body just sort of goes straight down until we hit the legs, at which point they sort of go out like this. The arms are just straight, like, flat lines. And I think one of the things that's going to help it look like a Rick and Morty style is actually expression, because a lot of the characters tend to look nervous or drunk or seductive. It's just more quirky than just generally whimsical. So I'm going to rough in just some basic circles for the eyes. They're sort of apart like this. They have simple eyebrows, just lines for the eyebrows. And the mouths have this weird noodly look to them. When they're open, they almost look like these strange sausage-like shapes, and they often have these lines on the side of the mouth like that. I think that already is getting a pretty cool Rick and Morty sort of look. Now for the hair, again, super simplistic. I'm just gonna add like 3 little lumps and then just have it go around like that. I think that does it. Like, I think that's it. And I've got the lower eyelids up on these other characters, so let's do the same here, and we'll make it uneven. So one of them will be up a little further. There you go, that adds to that Rick and Morty awkward look. I'm liking this so far. That's pretty much it. So let's just see what it looks like with some line work. There we have it. These are my reinterpretations of, I guess, my avatar character in The Simpsons and Rick and Morty. As you can see, I've actually drawn the Rick and Morty style character with a thinner outline because the characters have thinner line art in their styles. I'm pretty happy with this. More than that though, I feel like I've properly warmed up and I'm ready to try this full exercise and take some of the main characters from both worlds and swap them out. Let's see how that turns out. I'm gonna go full color and make it a nice refined final piece for both of them, and we'll see how that ends up looking. Wish me luck.
Oh yeah, you gotta get swifty. You gotta get swifty in here. It's time to get swifty. And your panties, shit on the floor. Time to get swifty in here. Gotta shit on the floor. I'm Mr. Bulldogs. I'm Mr. Bulldogs. Take a shit on the floor. Take off your panties and your pants. It's time to get swifty in here.
So I've finished my little conversions and I look forward to revealing them to you, starting off with the Sanchez family as portrayed in the Simpsons universe. So without any further ado, this is my interpretation. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like this could actually be like a satirical family that exists in the Simpsons universe that is a ripoff of the Rick and Morty family. So I'm pretty happy with this. The thing I put most attention into was portraying the personalities and the family members' relationships with each other as accurately as possible to the actual Sanchez family. Wait, sorry, after just looking it up, I realized it's the Smith family. Rick is Rick Sanchez, but their last name is Smith. That's confusing because I only ever really hear the word Sanchez. But I think this turned out really good and had a lot of fun with it, but it's time to reveal the next lot of reinterpretations. This time around, it's the Simpsons family in the Smith family style. It feels weird saying Smith family. I way prefer Sanchez. I'm sort of sad now. Anyways, let's get to the reveal. This is the Simpson family in the style of Rick and Morty. Again, I feel like this fits pretty well. It was hard to do Homer for two reasons. First of all, there aren't many chubby people in Rick and Morty that have a similar body type to Homer, and then also the facial hair thing that Homer has in his actual Simpson style is a bit unique and sort of hard to interpret in a different style, but I feel like it's come together in a way that, I mean, it's obviously the Simpsons family, and this is the result. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, these are my reinterpretations. So I have two questions for you. The first is, how do you think I did? Let me know in the comments down below. And the second is, what should I do next? If you enjoyed this, let me know some different character families or teams or whatever, styles that you think would be fun to see swapped. If you found this enjoyable and successful, I'd be interested to see what we could approach in the future. Speaking of which, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button. And of course, if you're new here, subscribe to Draw with Jazza. We have loads of fun with art and animation and creativity. It's just, there's so many possibilities of things that you can do and just experiment with just by drawing and creating stuff, and I've enjoyed doing this with you today. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and until next time, I'll see you later. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to see more of my videos, and while you're at it, check out my shop where I sell ebooks, brushes, photo references, video courses, and more. There's another video you might enjoy from my channel over there, and you can also check out my behind the scenes daily vlog channel, Daily Jazza. That's it for now, and until next time, I'll see you later.